Hello, Adam Houston here for Market Club with your 1 p.m. market update for Wednesday, the 18th of May. So let's go to markets and see what's going on. Let's go to the markets right now and see what's going on. And I'm going to go to my portfolio manager, which is part of the Market Club, of course. And we're going to be looking at the S&P 500 market. And currently we're change 6.95, up about 0.5%. The market was very oversold, as we mentioned yesterday. The longer-term trend remains intact, and we're at the low end of the Donchian channel. So with the 60, it's like a trading range right now. So let's go to the chart and let's take a look at this market right now. And as you can see, we came out of the trading range, the Donchian channel. We've come back into it. Not an unusual event, but still we have this 60, minus 60 trading range. It's going to stay that way for a while. So let's see how things work out. But let's take a look at some of the more exciting markets right now. And let's take a look at silver, because that is exciting and you want to pay attention to it right now. And I'll tell you the reason why. We're up over 3% for the day in silver. We're plus 55, meaning it's still a trading range. But look at what's going on with the trade triangles. We had a trade triangle buy here at 35.39. The market's at 35.46. This is at the lower end of the trading range. We mentioned this yesterday. There was a bullish divergence coming in the Williams percent R. Let me scroll that down for you and show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to go to my little illustrator pen here. So let me put this on the screen for you. And as you can see, what we're looking at right here is when you have this type of action, we made a new low here, but we did not make a new low on the oscillator, or in this case the Williams percent R indicator that we're using right now. So this is turning back up. We've always said when we get down to these levels right here and right here, these are opportunities to probably be a buyer, and the market's moved up, and I'm expecting we're going to see the market move up again to an overbought situation. But right now we have a trade triangle buy at 35.39. Market's currently trading at 35.46 as we're doing this. This is real-time live prices on silver right now. You can trade the SLV, which is a very popular ETF for silver, and I think this is going to be an interesting market. I could see the market going back up to the top of the channel, the resistance level, which in this case is around the 39.50 area. So we've got some leg room to go. I think any kind of pullback is going to be met with very good support in this market. So let's take everything off. Silver is definitely one to watch, though. So let's clear that. Go back to our portfolio. Gold pretty much the same way. It's going to be a laggard to silver right now. It's a plus 65, which is a little bit of an improvement from yesterday. We were looking at a plus 55 score. Again, we're seeing that sort of not so much of a divergence because remember, let me scroll this up so you can see both elements. So if you look at this market right now, and this is the difference between silver and gold, in my opinion, right now, it's going to favor silver because here's the low point right here, and there's the low point there. We did not make a new low, so there's no divergence here whatsoever. So it looks like it's more of a flat. We can see a pullback, but in my opinion, silver is going to accelerate faster on the upside than gold right now. So let's take everything off the screen, go back to the charts, and look at our next market, which is going to be crude oil. Crude oil is a big winner today, and you can see right now our crude oil has gone to plus 80. Actually, yesterday that was at plus 55, so a big move there. We're up 3.65% in the June contract, and let's just go to the chart and take a look at what we have. We had a signal on our trade trials at 99.65. The market's all trading at 144, so we are at the lower end. We talked about this yesterday, and this is why these channels are so important. The Donchian channels do this very well. And as you can see, we're at every time we've gone out of the channel, like just there, we've popped back up. So we may go up to the upper end of the channel where resistance is, right around the 104 area. And I think that's a good possibility. But that's going to be, in my opinion, probably it for a while. If we break over this level, then we're going to test the probably the 112 area on the upside. So let's go to our next market, which is going to be, let me just take everything off the screen, so clean that up. And off, and let's push this clear, and let me push this up so you can see. So we're looking at 112. We're looking coming back up to this high area that we've had resistance at before. So the 112 110 to 114 is going to offer resistance for this market for the time being, but I think we've made the turn. A lot of liquidation in this market, and I think you have to look at, you could look at the USO, for example, the ETF USO, to be trading this market. So let me close this down, and let me go to our next market, which is the US dollar index. We talked about this yesterday, being at the high end of the range, and of course we've seen the market just turn down. We've had a signal today at 75.24 on the daily. It's 75.30 right now, so it's pretty much where it is. But it looks to me, again, you've got, and I'm going to illustrate this for you, and this is really important to look at, in my opinion, and that is, if we look at the divergence, you see how this market is diverging down, and we had prices actually going higher? That's a negative sign for this market, plus the fact that you're up at the upper end of the Donchian channel. I could see this market coming back down, possibly to 74, maybe even further, but certainly for the time being, this market's going to be on the defensive, in my opinion, and we want to look for this market to get down to, the minus 80 level. So let's clear the screen and go to our last market. And that's going to be the Thomson Reuters Jefferies Index, CRB. And you can see this has had a buy signal. And again, this did have, in fact, a bullish divergence. We talked about this yesterday in our 1 p.m. update. And again, I'm going to illustrate this for you very clearly. And that is, here's the market going, here's the market, excuse me, let me illustrate that for you. Here's the market going down like this. And you see how the Williams percent R is actually going up. So here was the low point in the Williams percent R. We came back down and made another low point here. Didn't do it here. Came back, just tested that. Didn't go lower. So the market was primed to turn up. And of course, that's what we're seeing today with this market, with the index again jumping back. We've had a lot of liquidation in this market. And I think it's really telling to see what has happened. Let me just clear that off the screen. Hold on. Clear. We've had a lot of liquidation in this market from the hedge funds, and I think that's probably all done. And we're going to possibly test this range right here, this resistance level with right around the 348.50 area. So anyway, that's how I see it. This is Adam Hewison for MarketClub. We're using the MarketClub tools, and they're all here. Easy to use programs. We'll show you how to use them and make money. Be sure to tune in our show tomorrow at Thursday, the 19th at 7 p.m. We'll be live doing a 1-hour show. Much more detail. We'll be taking your calls, so don't miss that show. Hey, thanks for stopping by today. Every success in